Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Fine Leaf. I decided that it's time to have a little talk with some of the Rangers. How about Radanier here? And just notice that they have lamps here. They've had time to build lamps here? What do you say about that, Radanier?
Weigh your options carefully. This could be a costly choice.
What lamp to get? No, 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 no. You need to choose the tavern at which we can all meet, Pineleaf. Now that the Great Company has accomplished its mission, and we have fulfilled our oaths. That's right. You agreed to buy me 3 mugs of ale, as I recall, so you will want to select an establishment with a barkeep who sets a reasonable price. I recommend the Forsaken Inn, east of Bree. The fare is of low quality, but it was candidate's favorite, and that's enough for me. We will not depart just yet, though. There is work still to be done for Aragorn to claim his throne, and many of us wish to help him set the kingdom into order. Some of us will remain here in the Southlands, even when others return to their homes. I think I'll travel with Lothrindir when he returns to Cyrillicala. It is a long road, and he would welcome the company. Also, there's a lake on the way to Horchel, and I promised a friend that I would see it for myself. Ah, okay, I guess you mean, Evendim. Hmm, well then. Now that I've spoken with the ranger, how about Mithrandir? Hello there, sir. I have spoken to Frodo and Sam and a few other people.
There is a small matter about which I wish to speak with you.
A small matter. Alright, and what is that?
Frodo's ordeal in Mordor has left its mark upon him.
Yes, it left a mark on him. No, I don't speak only of the finger that he lost to Gollum's biting teeth. I speak of a mark that none can see, but still persists, casting a pall upon his heart. He has retired to the bower that was prepared for him. I will see that Samwise has had a task to undertake, so that will free Frodo from his watchful gaze, and perhaps we can learn what still troubles our victorious ring-bearer. All right. Very well, I will speak to Frodo. Ah, there is Frodo. Hello there.
My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion.
Hello again, Pineleaf. Gandalf came by and had a task for Sam. The two of them have gone off somewhere. If you're looking to speak with them, they are not here right now. My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion. I can't believe that the quest is over. I am not used to the idea that the ring is gone. In Mordor, I would shut my eyes and still see it burning inside my mind, tearing me apart. But it's been destroyed. Pippin insists that I write everything down before I forget the details, but I do not want to remember them, Pineleaf. I don't. If my friends knew the truth about what happened on Mount Doom, I labored beneath the burden of the ring, as Sam as I crawled through Mordor and up the slope of Mount Doom. Much of the journey is hazy to me, even now, and dear Sam told our friends most of that tale. But he did not tell it all. I think he wanted to spare me the shame of it. That is the truth. Shame. Deserved shame. Sam said that Gollum tracked us to the mountain, and at the end the pitiful creature overpowered us and stole the ring before we could cast it into the fire. But that is not the truth. At least, not all of it. I will tell you the truth, Pineleaf. I want to do what is right.
Gollum caught up to us on the slope of Mount Doom, and Sam stayed behind to deal with him while I entered the mountain, eager to be rid of the ring.
Then what we need to do is find the hobbitses. They have gone this way, precious. This way. This way to find the hobbitses. They have it. We must find them.
But Sam, dear Sam, could not bring himself to slay the wretched creature. He let him go.
He let him go, so we shall track them again and find them. Where is that cross hobbit?
And so it was that Gollum followed Sam into the mountain.
Into the mountain. Oh boy, goodness gracious. You're not going to have a good look at intact Mount Doom anywhere else. I guess I might as well take a quick look at it before I head on inside and deal with the cross hobbitses. Wait, where is... Ah! There he is.
I am here, but now I choose not to do what I came to do. I will not destroy it. The ring is mine!
Uh-oh. No! It's mine!
Master, no! Frodo!
Kill him! Whack! Ouch. Now inside! A battle against an invisible opponent. Ouch. Ouch. Look at that. Only had to bite off a finger, right? Well then, let's dance to our victory! Yes! Victory! Yay! We have the Oops! Slight problem. Ouch. Oops.
When the ring went into the fire, the power of Sauron went with it. His works were unmade, and he was undone. Were it not for Gollum, the quest would have failed. After coming so far, after enduring so much, after the sacrifices and the suffering of so many friends, when at last I stood at the crack of doom, I could not do it. I chose not to destroy the ring. How can I bear the shame of it? I let them down. I let everyone down.
So that's what's troubling Frodo.
You know the truth now.
So many good people suffered. So many good people died so that I could get to the mountain. At the end, I could not bring myself to do what everyone depended upon me to do. How can I live with the shame of it? Well, based on what I've learned about the ring, I could have just imagined that it was an artifact of great evil, and it probably could work upon anyone's will. Well, Maybe you're right, Pineleaf. Your words do not erase my shame, but even though the ring is gone, I can still remember how I felt in that moment, standing above the fire. I did not wish to destroy it. I would have rather died than allow it to be taken from me. I can't imagine how Schmeagol survived for so long after the ring came to Bilbo. Or perhaps I can. It was the desire for it that drove him, and that feeling is familiar to me, and painful. Pippin worries that I will forget the details of my journey if I do not write them down. But the details are etched upon my memory. I can't believe that I would forget how I felt at that moment. But perhaps I should write it all down anyway. Perhaps I should write it all down, and it will serve as a reminder and as a warning. A reminder that good purpose can go ill, and that evil purpose might still serve good. And a warning not to judge either too readily.
Thank you for easing my mind and my heart.
Gandalf has returned, and now I think I see the makings of a conspiracy. But thank you for your kind words, and I give my thanks to Gandalf as well. I'm very fortunate to have such friends as you. I'm ready to have some rest, and an end to adventuring. I shall be content just to see Bilbo again and return to the Shire. I'll write down my part of the quest of the ring, all of it, and I'll be thankful for the opportunity to live in peace. Ah, Mithrin dear, I hope you had a nice chat with Sam. I'm glad to hear that Frodo has decided to write down his tale after all. It has been my experience that sometimes a hobbit simply needs a bit of a push to get started on a thing, but once he has set his mind to do it, the results are often admirable. I trust you told Frodo that no one could willingly have destroyed the ring. I meant to return more quickly and tell him that, but Samwise grew suspicious that I was wasting his time and required more assurances, or he would have hastily returned to his master. Wasting his time? Me? Of course I was, but that is neither here nor there. All that matters in the end is that you have assuaged Frodo's concerns and helped him come to terms with his experience. He deserves that, and more, for the deed that he has done on behalf of Middle-earth. But enough of chattering. Aragorn has asked to speak with you, Pineleaf. Aragorn, well, I don't want to keep the king waiting. Ah, here he is.
We have come through the long night, to the dawn at last.
Many were the days I believed all my choices were going wrong. But despite those errors, we have seen the destruction of the ring and the downfall of Sauron. When Frodo completed his task, Mordor was shaken to its very foundations by the eruption of Orra's ruin. The Black Gate and the Towers of the Teeth crumbled and fell. But who can say what lies behind them in the land that was Sauron's? There is a shroud over the plateau of Gorgoroth, and it masks our sight. I have not yet been crowned king, but already I'm thinking about Gondor's future. Can we not have one day of satisfied peace? Sauron is no more. There will be a new ordering of the calendar to mark this occasion. In the Kingdom of Gondor, the new year will now begin on March 25th. In the middle of a month? That's right. There are still many preparations to be made before I can ascend to the throne of Gondor, but today is a day of celebration. My friends and my kin have earned this day of victory. Enjoy this day, Pineleaf, for you too were instrumental in its arrival. All right. Very well, sir. Note to self, enjoy the day. Now, I guess back to Mithrin dear. I have a feeling he's going to take this literally Yes, just one day of rest, right? Frodo has earned his rest, Pineleaf. His adventures has ended, and yet Middle-earth still has need of heroes. Gondor will need you, and will others among the free people, dwarves, elves, and hobbits. Be ready for their call, my friend. A great evil of the world has been departed, but there are others that will need heroes to face them. I hope they wait till a couple more days before they come. Oh, do not face them alone! Some measure of strength of Sauron was bound in his ring, but much of his strength was derived from his mastery over the weak, and the weak of will. I foresee that some of those freed from his dominion will seek to gain advantage from his fall. The shroud over Gorgoroth is a veil that must be pierced if Middle-earth is to live free from fear. Frodo will write the tale of his adventures, but the next adventure will be yours alone to write. My own time on these shores is drawing to a close, for my purpose has ended. Oh, do not look at me like that, foolish hobbit. I am not leaving tomorrow. I will not depart until I know things are well in hand, and your kind has not yet proven that you're able to manage on your own. I will say this to you, Pineleaf, and it will be my last word on the subject. As for this business with the ring, I commend you on a job well done, my dear friend. Very well done indeed. And I'll give you a model of Mount Doom. Oh, wonderful. A model of a volcano. Whew. Quite an adventure indeed. With Sauron now defeated, we'll have to find new adventures. Maybe I could even find someone to help me for a change. We'll have to see where I go next in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.